Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. In today's video, we are going to be talking about diabetes and hair loss. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. My name is Fortuna and I'm the founder of It Really Works Vitamins. We are a hair care supplement brand from the UK and we've been featured in Forbes as the best nutrition innovation 2019 and 18. We've also been in Shortlist Magazine as the best hair regrowth product for men, but we are not just suitable for men, we are suitable for women as well. So in today's video, we know that diabetes can cause a number of health issues, but did you know that hair thinning and hair loss can actually be one of them? So let's just get straight into it. How can diabetes cause hair loss? Diabetes is a chronic condition that causes problems with the way that the body responds to insulin, which is a hormone secreted by the pancreas. The condition also leads to problems with the way that the cells respond to the presence of insulin, causing more glucose to be left behind in the blood circulatory system instead of entering cells as a fuel for energy. Even though this disease tends to start out slowly and leads to damage gradually, type 2 diabetes can have devastating effects on the human body. In fact, many people diagnosed with type 2 diabetes will die at a premature age. However, this is not the case with everyone. The prevalence of type 2 diabetes is at an alarmingly high rate. A recent study by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention showed that already 1 in every 10 American citizens has already developed type 2 diabetes. This accounts for over 30 million individuals in the country. Diabetes itself may be the cause of a person's hair loss. It has been found that there's been an increased risk of developing alopecia areata if you have diabetes. Alopecia areata is a condition that happens when the person's immune system starts to attack the follicles that are found in the scalp mistakenly. These hair follicles play a critical role in allowing hair to continue growing and also act as a way for hair to stay attached to the head. The development of alopecia areata leads to hair loss that generally occurs in patches. In addition to alopecia areata, it's also important to consider the fact that the presence of type 2 diabetes can increase a person's risk of developing a condition known as hypothyroidism. This is a disease that causes a reduction in the thyroid gland's ability to produce thyroid hormones, including T3 and T4. Conditions that affect the thyroid gland's ability to produce hormones can contribute to hair loss as well. Hair loss has been listed as a potential side effect associated with diabetes itself. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. It's really working wonders for our channel. And if you would like to win, and don't forget we have a giveaway on, if you would like to win your very own 28-day supply of It Really Works vitamins, all you've got to do is comment on this video or any of our videos and subscribe to our channel. It really is as simple as that. At the beginning of next month, I'm going to be sharing all of the winners in my giveaway episode. I love getting all dressed up, so I really want you guys to win. We've got 28-day supplies to give away, so yeah, hit us up and enter the giveaway. And if hair loss is something that's happening in your life right now, then why not try It Really Works Vitamins? We've been featured in Forbes as the best nutrition innovation 2019 and 18, and we've been in Shortlist Magazine as the best hair regrowth product for men. And the best thing about my brand, actually, as well as being featured in different magazines, the best thing is that if you try our product and you don't love your results, then all you've got to do is send it back to us and we give you a full refund with no questions asked. It's as simple as that. We've had thousands of customers worldwide and hundreds of 5-star reviews. So check us out and don't forget to get 15% off your first order with coupon code YouTube15. Don't forget to pick up your free ebook, Everything You Need to Know About Blocking DHT, from itreallyworksvitamins.com. The book includes a recipe for a homemade scalp exfoliant and the best foods and drinks that help to block DHT and regrow your hair. The link is in the description below. There are now more than 422 million people over the world who have been diagnosed with diabetes. While these include cases of both type 1 and type 2 diabetes, there's also been a significant increase in the number of deaths linked to type 2 diabetes. In 2016 alone, it was estimated that at least 1.6 million people over the world died with type 2 diabetes, considered a direct cause of these deaths. The statistics were even higher in 2012 when 2.2 million people died due to uncontrolled high blood sugar levels. There are essentially two different types of diabetes that you can be affected by. The names are relatively simple: type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes. The disease is also called diabetes mellitus. Type 1 diabetes is considered an autoimmune disease. This means that the immune system will go awry and start to attack tissues in the body that are actually healthy. When this happens, it can cause problems with the pancreas, which is the organ responsible for producing insulin. In most cases, a person with type 1 diabetes will be diagnosed with the disease at an early age. They will need to take medication and follow appropriate instructions from the healthcare professional in order to avoid early death, as well as suffering other potential complications. Type 2 diabetes causes similar effects in the body as type 1 diabetes, but type 2 diabetes isn't an autoimmune disease. Instead, most people with type 2 diabetes will only be diagnosed with the condition at a later age. One of the most important factors that's contributing to the high prevalence of type 2 diabetes is that so many people are living unhealthy, sedentary lives. The majority of cases in which people are diagnosed with diabetes is because of type 2 diabetes. Insulin is a hormone that helps with the transportation of glucose towards the cells that make up the body. This hormone really acts almost like a key to cells. It helps to open up cells, which then allow these cells to accept the glucose that's circulating through the bloodstream. When there's a reduction in insulin produced by the pancreas, it means cells will not get this signal to open up and accept the glucose that's trying to enter. This leads to two adverse effects on the body. Firstly, there'll be a reduction in the amount of glucose found in cells. This means that cells won't be able to use glucose effectively to produce energy. Here we're not only talking about energy that you'll need to get through the day, your cells also need adequate energy in order to perform certain functions, and many of these functions are critical to your overall well-being and even to human survival. The second adverse effect is that there'll always be a constant elevation of glucose throughout the blood. High blood glucose levels have been associated with quite a large number of potential adverse effects on the body. Fatigue is really the least of your problems. The long-term effects of continuous elevation in blood glucose levels include nerve damage, heart disease, and can even lead to lower extremity amputations. When a person's diagnosed with diabetes, their blood sugar levels need to be controlled. When uncontrolled, the disease can lead to many significantly harmful and unpleasant effects on the body. There are lots of strategies that you can use to gain control over your own blood sugar levels. The main one of these is a thorough lifestyle assessment. In many cases, especially if you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, it's more than likely that lifestyle factors have caused this. Lifestyle changes become a critical part of taking back control over the amount of glucose circulating in your body. So you'll need to limit the amount of sugar that you're consuming. And this does not only include candy. There are natural sources of sugar that may also cause a spike in blood glucose levels. And that's something that many people with diabetes are not thoroughly aware of. Yet a critical factor comes into play when trying to control levels of blood glucose. A doctor overseeing the care and management of the person's diabetes will also implement an exercise plan. This has been shown to be effective in reducing the effect of diabetes on the body. One study in the Journal of Clinical Medical Research explains that exercise therapy is actually one of the most critical parts in the management of diabetes. This study notes that patients who are pre-diabetic should already implement exercise into their routine, as this could potentially help to reduce the risk of the person becoming a diabetic patient. Similarly, if you've already been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, an exercise plan will yield effective results in maintaining control over blood glucose levels. This study also notes that individuals who are not physically active, and even those who fall into the category of low physical activity, are at least double risk for the development of type 2 diabetes. In cases where the patient had already been diagnosed with the disease, the risk of suffering from more serious complications associated with the disease increased significantly. Diabetes is happening in your life or to someone that you probably know that there are some drugs that are known to help regulate blood glucose levels. There are drugs that have been developed to assist in the management of both the symptoms and the effects that are caused by both type 1 and type 2 diabetes. The primary aim is to assist in the regulation of blood glucose levels. And in patients with high levels of glucose in their bloodstream, the goal is to reduce these to a level that's somewhat considered normal. Insulin is the primary treatment for people with type 1 diabetes, as this provides the body with a dose of the hormone that's responsible for regulating the distribution of glucose in the body. For people with type 2 diabetes, they're likely to start their treatment with pharmaceutical drugs, but they may move on to using insulin later. But there are cases where insulin may be provided to these patients as well. Guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this video. Question of the day: do you have diabetes? How are you managing diabetes? Do you have type 1 or type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes? Let us know in the comments, and let us know how you're managing it and how are you keeping your hair healthy and strong. What are you doing? I love finding all of this stuff out. If you have your own hair loss related questions, all you've got to do is hit us up on Instagram. We are at It Really Works Vitamins on Instagram, and enter the giveaway because we've got 28-day supplies to give away. I'd love for you guys to win. It's open to all customers worldwide. So guys, I am going to love you and leave you. Have a fantastic day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and see you very soon on the It Really Works Vitamins channel. Bye for now.